Hi, I'm Judy. Welcome to Go with Yin Yoga and your Yin Yoga flow to calm you down whenever you get too fired up. This practice is very simple. It's going to use the wall. Strap is completely optional, but may be very nice. I'm going to suggest that you start sitting with your back against the wall as I am. You may want to sit up on something. Today I chose not to. Just come into an easy seated position and begin to tune into your senses. Notice what you hear around you, close by and far away. Notice the quality of the air wherever you are. Notice the support of your props. I'm feeling very secure and safe and stable. And maybe closing your eyes to begin. The intention for this practice is to help you release panic and calm down. So go ahead and take your hands to your heart and smile. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Continue with that breathing pattern. And as you exhale, maybe say to yourself, I am safe. Today's practice gets you in touch with the fire element, which is associated with summer, which obviously it is not where I am today. But it's really about any time you get too fired up. And maybe that makes you panicky. And I want you to remember, at the eye of every hurricane, there is calm. It's always there. It's always available to reach for. If we just take a step back and be in the moment now, it's something that Yin Yoga invites you to do. And I want to share with you this quote from Lily Tomlin. For fast-acting relief, try slowing down. And I just love that. So that's my intention for you for this practice, to get in touch and calm down your fire element, to release panic and calm down. And you go ahead and release your hands. And begin by turning toward your hip to the wall. I'm going to sit back on my heels, but I know that's not really comfortable for everybody. I'm going to bring my side body towards the wall. And then I'm going to take my left arm and reach it back onto the wall. So it's reaching behind me and the palm is resting on the wall. And just begin to breathe in and out through your nose. And optional, but maybe you'd like to bend the opposite arm and reach behind your back, holding onto your waist. I am safe. You can, of course, also just be seated cross-legged with a hip towards the wall. If sitting on your heels is too uncomfortable, you can also take a blanket, put it under your ankles and between your thighs and your calves to make this position more comfortable as well. And last couple of breaths here. And slowly, if you've taken your hand to your waist, slowly unbend that arm and let the other arm just drop down the wall. And go ahead and take the opposite hip to the wall. And we're going to move to our second side. So seated cross-legged or sitting back on your heels. Now take the right arm back behind you on the wall. Arm is reaching out behind you. Relax that opposite shoulder. So the emotion that is associated with the fire element when it's in balance is joy. But sometimes, especially during summer, which is the season that is associated with the fire element, we can go a little too hard, a little too fast. We do too much because we're energized by the longer days, the abundant sunlight. And suddenly there's little fires cropping up everywhere. So when you feel like that and you feel the need to come down, this is an excellent practice to return to again and again. Last couple of breaths here. And slowly let the hand behind you just melt down that wall and turn your back to the wall again. Come into an easy seated position. And inhale, take your right hand across your chest, bend the left hand, take it underneath that right hand arm, and pull it in a little closer to your chest. And then allow that right shoulder to relax down. And then second side, take your left arm across your chest, bend your right elbow, or left elbow, no, your right elbow. Take it underneath that left arm, a little closer to your chest. And allow your left shoulder to just relax. And then let that go. And go ahead and take your hips to the wall again. And this time begin to lay down. Bring your feet to the wall. Knees are pointing to one side. So your back is kind of coming straight out from the wall. And you can open your arms up into a T. So a simple supine twist. I am safe. You can always grab a towel and place it between your legs if they're really far apart. I'm just allowing you to relax all the muscles there. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly take the soles of your feet to the mat. Allow your knees to come up towards the ceiling. And we're going to come into our second side. And the last couple of breaths here. And And slowly begin to let your knees point up towards the ceiling. Beginning to straighten out your spine. Push back just a little, take your feet out wider than the mat, let your knees fall in together, or go ahead and do windshield wipers if you're feeling any tension in that low back. Begin to scoot yourself towards the wall and take your feet up onto the wall and scoot, scoot, scoot until you get close to the wall. And if you have a strap that you can put around your ankles or your thighs, go ahead and grab that now. And just put one foot in and the other. Take it around your ankles, your thighs, scoot a little closer. And maybe take your arms up overhead. See how that feels. Legs up the wall is such a wonderful pose. It's great for when you're tired, when you have been really working out hard, when you've traveled. It's also very good. It's great for all those things, can help you sleep, but it's also really, really good at down-regulating your nervous system. So moving you from fight, flight, freeze, and into rest and digest. So the strap allows you to just really relax your legs. You're not having to hold them up. They just relax into the strap. And having your arms reaching up overhead is another thing that can really help to calm your nervous system down. If you're really feeling too fired up, a little panicky, like there are too many fires you need to put out. Remember, Lily Tomlin says that slowing down is a solution to going too fast. And feel free to grab a pillow or a bolster or a block, place it under your sacrum. Gives you a slight little inversion. Another calming way, calm energy. I am safe. Last couple of breaths here. And slowly take your feet to the wall. Bend your knees. If you're using that strap, go ahead and take it off. Put it off to the side. Allow your legs to gently fall to one side. Then moving into Savasana, taking whatever Savasana feels right to you. Staying in legs up the wall is an option. On your stomach, on your back, in the fetal position, whatever feels right for you today. Bringing your attention back to that intention that I set, and perhaps you set at the beginning of your practice. So I'm offering to you, this is a calming down practice to release when anytime you're feeling panicky, overwhelmed, maybe a little out of control. This is a great practice. Great in summer, obviously, to balance that fire element, but useful any time that you are feeling that way. And the quote from Lily Tomlin was, "For fast-acting relief, try slowing down." I paraphrased it a little earlier. And go ahead and close your eyes if that feels safe for you. And begin to allow your breath to deepen. And your forehead softens and jaw releases. Shoulders, hips melt into your support, your mat, any props you may be using. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Taking this time just for yourself until you hear me speak again. invitation to stay in Savasana for as long as you'd like to. I really encourage you to stay longer, maybe pause the video. But if you're moving on with your day, just begin to let your breath deepen. Feel all the points of the back of your body that are in touch with your supports. Your head, your shoulder blades, your hips, thighs, calves, heels. Sink a little bit deeper into that support. And begin to notice the sounds close and far away. And still keeping those eyes closed if they are, begin to any little motions you need to come back into the present moment. And when you're ready, in your own way and in your own time, gently and safely move yourself from laying down to a seated position. Inhale, bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. And slightly bow over your hands. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free from pain and suffering. And may you feel calm. And begin to blink your eyes open, taking your mat and the rest of your room. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this practice, please click the like button. And if you'd like to practice with me again, go ahead and click subscribe and click the bell. And before you leave, I have one last thing for you. I have some calming points for the fire element. It's very similar to the water element. And the water element was the first one that we explored in this series of the 5 element practices. So you're going to take the palms of your hands to the sides of your head, kind of like that. And I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. And then take your fingers roughly about behind your eyebrows. So it's a little bit higher. It's a very similar hold as the water element, but a little bit higher. And you're not really pressing super hard in. It's a gentle touch. And you want to hold that for about 2 to 3 minutes. And just breathing in and out through your nose. And this can be done laying down in bed too. It can feel really nice when you're laying down in bed. But anytime you're beginning to feel really panicky, overwhelmed, spinning out of control, this may bring you back to yourself. And I hope you have a calm rest of your day.